Hello, and welcome to the RICS Social Impact Awards 2020. Now, given these challenging times, and I am recording this from my home office, it's more important than ever that we take time to recognise the outstanding contribution going on across the profession. And we have therefore produced this video to showcase our winning schemes. And I do hope that whether you are shortlisted or winners, you find a way to celebrate your achievements. Too often, our contribution to society has gone unnoticed or unrecognised. So with that in mind, our newly developed Social Impact Awards programme was launched, and it's designed to celebrate the positive impact that the surveying profession has on the built environment, people's lives, and across the whole of society. Everything we do at RICS is designed to affect positive change in the built and natural environments through our qualifications, respected global standards, lifelong professional learning and development support, through to our trusted data and insight. We promote and enforce the highest professional standards. Now, following the launch of the Social Impact Awards, we received over 460 project entries from every corner of the country, from large-scale projects to local community-led initiatives with social or environmental impact at their core. Projects in all categories were judged based on their contribution to making a positive impact and adding value to society. Criteria covered human, social and environmental impact, as well as collaboration and innovation. Deciding the winning projects from this list was not an easy task, and I would like to take the opportunity to thank our judging panels who worked tirelessly to select the winners from across all 12 regions. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors of our awards for their commitment and enthusiasm for the RICS Social Impact Awards during difficult and uncertain times. And in particular, I'd like to thank Sika, the headline sponsor of the awards. And with that in mind, I'm delighted to introduce a short video which demonstrates the excellent social impact initiatives undertaken by Sika and the positive impacts that this work is having. Thank you for your support and participation, and I hope to see you in person next year.
Now, to take us through this award ceremony, please welcome your hosts, Phil Spencer, FRICS, Location, and Emma Jessen, ITV weather presenter and climate change reporter.
Hello and welcome to the inaugural Social Impact Awards. We are here to celebrate the winning projects from across the east of England, which, as you've already heard, have demonstrated excellence in their impact on the environment and society. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the entrants. This year's shortlist features some of the finest talent in the built environment, and the awards recognise the significant value these projects have brought to the communities around them. Of course, there would not be an awards without the sterling efforts of the East of England judging panel, who've had the incredibly difficult job of selecting the winners. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your time and your commitment. Thanks should also go to the tireless work carried out by RICS staff, teams which include engagement, communications, conferences and PR. Well done, and I hope you enjoy watching this presentation. Winners of the Social Impact Awards 2020 East of England will go on to compete at the National Grand Final in London on Thursday, the 24th of September. You can find more information about the Grand Final and all regional ceremonial videos on the RICS website. In these challenging times, we're all learning to adapt and embrace new digital ways of working. And I confess, this is my first time comparing an online awards ceremony. The same goes for my co-host, property expert and TV personality, Phil Spencer. We're observing correct social distancing, me filming in Manchester, Phil in his home in London. So why not join us in celebrating your achievements and today's winners across social media using the hashtag RICS Social Impact Awards. We can't wait to see your pictures and messages, can we, Phil?
Thank you for the introduction, Emma. Before we enter the celebrations and recognise today's winners, I wanted just to take a minute to say how proud I am of how the whole industry is pulling together in this most difficult time. As a member of RICS myself, I've seen great examples of both large and small businesses supporting each other and their local communities, whilst of course also having to adapt and make tough decisions to remain resilient in such a rapidly changing situation. RICS continues to actively engage with government to ensure the profession is supported, and you can find more information on our work with government at the RICS COVID-19 Hub at rics.org. You'll also find professional guidance and advice covering key concerns and risks that we've identified. There are resources related to finances and well-being, along with specific information and support for SME members. Now, more than ever, we must take care of both ourselves and one another. So if you're struggling, please contact Lionheart, who provide a range of services from financial support, health and well-being packages, free professional counselling, legal advice, and indeed help if you or one of your loved ones becomes seriously ill. Lionheart's support extends to both past and present RICS members, their partners and dependents.
And now, let's take a look at the shortlisted entrants for the East of England.
Wow, what an incredible array of shortlisted projects. So, here we go, making RICS history the very first digital awards, and Phil and I are absolutely delighted to have been asked to take part in this. Good luck to you all. Our first category is commercial. This award is for any commercial property development or initiative, whether retail, office, industrial or mixed use. And the winner is the Essex CC 1FM Partnership Chelmsford. This is an inspirational partnership demonstrating how public and private organisations can join forces for the greater good and provide real social benefit to the community. The outcomes from this truly collaborative relationship have been profound and are a true exemplar for how contracts within the built environment can provide significant social outputs above and beyond the commercial services being met and standard KPIs, key performance indicators, being achieved. Integrating individuals with learning difficulties into the workforce and exposing them to real workplace tasks provides these individuals with the confidence and the enjoyment that is profound and will impact their lives well beyond the confines of the workplace. Massive congratulations to you.
Now for one of the newly introduced categories, education. This category covers primary, secondary, tertiary or adult education facilities from schools to colleges and universities. And the winner of the education category for the East of England is Lexton Springs School, Colchester. This project provides an excellent level of facility for young people who have mental and or physical requirements to better prepare them for life outside of the education system. This has been achieved through the collaborative approach of the school, local authority, design team and contractors. Special efforts were made to ensure the transition of the children from their existing facility to the new were made as seamless as possible. This included special site visits and safe cordoned areas for the children to view the construction as it happened. For those unable to physically attend the site, virtual reality headsets were used to show them how their new school was progressing and therefore to minimise the level of disruption. A fantastic achievement, well done to everybody involved.
On then to our third award, as always an extremely important part of our society now more than ever is healthcare. This category covers any healthcare facility including surgeries, hospitals and other medical facilities. Huge congratulations then to the winner, who this year is the Nook, Norwich. The Nook is the newest addition to the East Anglia's children's hospices serving Norfolk and North Suffolk. The building includes a sensory room, hydrotherapy pool, music room, play areas, dedicated therapy rooms, accommodation for families of the children to stay, and areas for family support groups, counselling and many different activities. The Nook is a purpose-built facility and is part of a £10 million vision to transform children's palliative care in Norfolk and North Suffolk. A very worthwhile winner. Massive congratulations to the Nook.
Now a newly renamed category that represents the magnificence of our historical buildings. This category is for the conservation, renovation or restoration of a single building or group of buildings or structures. And the award for the heritage category goes to David Parr House, Cambridge. The David Parr House is a wonderful example of conservation of both architectural and social interest. The project has been a careful and methodical restoration of the mid-terrace property and the many fascinating works by David Parr within his own home, a microcosm of the work of F.R. Leach, William Morris and others. In turn, this architectural preservation has perfectly preserved the 20th and 21st century's life of David Parr and his granddaughter, creating a unique social conservation experience. Wonderful work there, congratulations.
Don't forget to keep tweeting and sharing. And now it's on to our next award, another new category, land and rural. This category covers improvements to the built or natural environment in urban, rural or coastal areas. And the award goes to Highfield Park Visitor Centre, St Albans. Highfield Park Visitor Centre, a simple, environmentally friendly design, is of immense benefit to the Trust and its ability to generate funds to manage and provide a diverse rural park. This project exemplifies the RICS Social Impact Awards by having a positive human impact, converting the former lodge to much-needed housing. Additionally, a positive social and environmental impact by helping to maintain the park and providing a space for local schools and groups to visit. It's a great example of the positive effect the built environment can have socially. Many, many congratulations.
Emma, this is a category I take a keen interest in: leisure, always popular with the entrants. This category is for a leisure or tourism project, including hotels, tourist attractions, venues and community centres and sporting facilities. And the Leisure Award for the East of England this year goes to Fordham Abbey Dojima Sake Brewery, Ely. The scheme was developed to sustain the estate, which it does. As the first purpose-built sake distillery in the UK, various design considerations needed to be understood, not only by the design team, but also local planners and public health. The brewing process is very different to other UK operations. As a development, it sustains the estate, brings a unique business to the UK, and educates the public through tours, events and interpretation. A great project, I'm sure you'll all agree. Well done.
Thanks, Phil. And the next category is right up your street. Let's move on to residential. This category covers residential developments of either a single building or overall project, new build or conversion. And the winner of the residential category is Marmalade Lane, Cambridge, an inspiring co-housing community where built environment not only harnesses this ethos but complements and encourages its growth. Interaction of residents is everywhere, and you notice this from the moment you enter the site. Residents share many facilities, and this not only promotes community but also frees space within their homes. The community does not limit itself to its immediate neighbours but has expanded to embrace the wider community. Supporting others and interaction is at its heart. A fantastic development. Congratulations to all of those involved.
Staying with the theme of accommodation, another very important sector focuses on the future generation. We've introduced a new category this year, student accommodation. This category is looking for accommodation that enhances the student's experience and is designed to support well-being. The winner of the student accommodation category is Crown Place, Norwich. Crown Place comprises two 8-storey towers, providing student accommodation consisting of 705 bedrooms of various styles. The facility includes high-quality student accommodation in a sustainable location. Works involved extensive demolition and the regeneration of two large disused buildings in the centre of Norwich that had been vacant for 8 years. Facilities within the new student accommodation include a music room, cinema room, gym and areas where students can book private dining experiences, enabling them to cook and dine with friends and family. What a great facility. Many congratulations.
Congratulations then to all category winners and the teams and surveying professionals working tirelessly to deliver these first-class schemes. From small projects to large-scale developments, all of these have positively impacted communities and the built environment across the UK.
So before we announce the big one, Project of the Year, I'd like to turn our attentions to the other equally as important RICS awards. These being Young Surveyor of the Year. Recognising, encouraging and embracing the very brightest of the next generation of chartered surveyors is vitally important for the future of the built environment. So as call to entries will be opening from the 15th of June, here is a 2-minute video to explain a bit more about this and why you should consider nominating a young talent.
Welcome to the RICS Matrix Young Surveyor of the Year Awards. These awards recognise and celebrate the brightest talent in the profession.
So I hope that's got you thinking about your nominations, and hopefully I've built the anticipation enough. Emma, over to you.
Thanks, Phil. So this is it. Over 460 entries, 12 regions, 8 category winners for the East of England. It is now time to announce the Project of the Year 2020. This is awarded to one of the category winners that judges deemed to demonstrate outstanding excellence. I'm therefore delighted to announce that the Project of the Year for the RICS Social Impact Awards 2020 East of England goes to Marmalade Lane, Cambridge. From the moment you arrive, you feel welcome, not only from residents, but the inclusivity of the development. A community hub is at its heart, with interaction and sharing a core value. The scheme design cleverly embraces this, not only through the units and site layout, but also by maximising space. External growing areas and social spaces are prominent. The Soul Street is closed and turned into a further community area where children can play safely whilst being visible. What an impressive and very worthy winner. Many, many congratulations.
All category projects will now join other regional winners at the grand final in London. I do hope, despite the current situation, that you all find ways to celebrate your achievements. Again, a big, massive thank you to our headline sponsors, Seeker, our judging panels and all entrants for helping to make our first RICS Social Impact Digital Awards such a success and demonstrating the great work that is going on across the UK. For those of you planning to join the grand final, the early bird ticket price will be available until the end of July. Further details are available on the RICS website. In the meantime, we stand together even while kept apart. And RICS fully support their members at this difficult time in all our lives. So on behalf of Emma and myself, we thank you for having us. Stay safe and stay well.